being seen to be in charge. No one can now say the Prime Minister's not visible when it comes to handling the floods and rebuilding what they've destroyed. Stop one, what was once the track that connected Devon and Cornwall to the capital.
If money needs to be spent, it will be spent. If resources are required, we will provide them. If the military can help, they will be there. We must do everything, but it's going to take time to put these things right.
This is why David Cameron felt the need to make that unprecedented promise of more money and more manpower, and why he's just cancelled a trip to the Middle East to focus on mopping up Middle England. The Thames Valley is now showing rather more Thames and rather less Valley.
Nobody seems to know anything. Yeah, we do feel a little bit just left to our own devices, really.
So abandoned do the people of Colnbrook feel that they ordered their own sand to prepare for what may be to come.
It takes a disaster to bring people together.
Exactly.
A disaster they're hoping to ward off with sand carried however they can. Wheelie bin, or shopping trolley, or even a pram. It is people like this who Number 10 want to convince they're not on their own. Which is why perhaps the Prime Minister today staged his first Downing Street news conference in more than 7 months.
There is absolutely no sign of this threat abating. And with further rain and strong winds forecast throughout the week, things may well get worse before they get better.
He promised government help for flooded homeowners and businesses and farmers to rebuild their property and their lives.
Money is no object in this relief effort. Whatever money is needed for it will be spent. We will take whatever steps are necessary.
Can we be clear? Are you promising to spend what's necessary on flood defences, not just relief? Because the Climate Change Committee suggests that you are £500 million a year short of what is needed.
We're going to lay out our plans, we're going to look at the lessons that we've learned, see where additional flood protection can help.
Tonight there's rather more certain information about exactly what the weather might now bring.
Take the water out here first and then...
Yes, we'll draw down here.
After a visit to Taunton's Gold Command, there was praise for the staff of the Environment Agency, but none, noticeably, for the leadership, and an invitation to councils to make more use of the military. This was a day when the wellies were dug out not just by one political leader, but by most of them. Nigel Farage was in Chertsey, whilst a large puddle away in Wraysbury was Ed Miliband. They all know a crisis can move votes.
Clearly this kind of extreme weather is going to be more likely in the future with climate change, and we need to make sure we put in that investment, we put in those flood defences and protection so that we prevent this kind of thing from happening as much as we possibly can.
On days like today, politics can suddenly seem to matter an awful lot.
From 8 o'clock this morning I've been phoning. I've just made 5 calls today. Nothing.
Clearing up the floods and mending the damage may, the Prime Minister warned today, take a depressingly long time. Nick Robinson, BBC News, Westminster.